BBVA Greenfluencers, a BBVA podcast.
Catalyzing impact through sustainable investment. Episode 29. Luis Enrique Rodriguez Fraguas, Global Sector Head for Wealth and Asset Managers at BBVA, interviews Fabiana Fedeli, Chief Investment Officer for Equities, Multi-Asset, and Sustainability at M&G Investments. Join them as they delve into the firm's approach to sustainable investing, exploring how active management and long-term vision can generate both financial returns and positive impact.
Hello and welcome to a new edition of BBVA Greenfluencers, the initiative launched by BBVA Corporate and Investment Banking to promote a much inclusive and greener world, while at the same time looking for new business opportunities. Today we are in London with M&G Investments, one of the most important global asset managers, which is very well recognized by its commitment with sustainability. We are joined by Fabiana Fedeli, who is the Chief Investment Officer of Equities, Multi-Assets, and Sustainability. Thank you, Fabiana, for being with us today, and thank you for welcoming us at your headquarters.
Thank you, Luis Enrique, and thank you to BBVA.
It's really a pleasure to have you with us. Let's start by understanding a little bit what is M&G's commitment. And I would like you to explain us a little bit or give us some examples of what are the main initiatives and strategies that you have to reflect this commitment, and at the same time trying to understand how M&G combines the search of long-term investment returns with making a measurable social and environmental impact.
Sure. So there are two levels of this. Firstly, is across all of our asset classes. So we have private assets, we have public assets and equities and fixed income, is to make our portfolios more resilient to what we believe are going to be the challenges, both from a climate perspective, but also from a social perspective. Mm-hmm. So think about energy transition, but also think about social issues and mobility, immigration. Those are the areas that, in our opinion, are going to influence companies over the longer term. And to do that, we rely on our internal research from a stewardship and sustainability team that informs all our investment assets. Then there is a second level, which is trying to make an impact while still working with our clients to derive investment returns. So we do this trying to find companies that will, both on the private side and the public side, that will be able to contribute to a better world from a social perspective and from an environmental perspective.
Okay, thank you. It was very clear. You mentioned private assets. I mean, I know that the Catalyst initiative is something that you are very proud of and is much linked to the sustainability, and is your private asset platform with a very obvious impact investment approach. Can you elaborate a little bit more about your Catalyst initiative?
Yeah, absolutely. So Catalyst is our expression of impact that sits in private assets, as you said, alongside all our public asset initiatives in impact. It actually is an innovative initiative. It started in 2021 with a £5 billion investment from our Prudential With-Profit Fund. And it has the objective to offer long-term capital to companies that contribute and have an impact on the world's social and environmental issues. So the four areas that we're looking at and we focus on are human health, planet health, inclusion and access, and also digital enablers.
Okay, very, very interesting. One of the things that you mentioned is clearly linked to innovation. Okay. Mm-hmm. And obviously sustainability goes hand in hand with innovation. Yes. We all know that we have to invest heavily in the development of new technologies like carbon capture or as well like green hydrogen, et cetera. But from a pure asset manager perspective, how do you integrate all these climate related innovations into the investment decision-making process?
You know, it's interesting, Luis Enrique. So in the past, there was this concept that you integrated sustainability within your investment process just through scores. Mm-hmm. and through best-in-class investments. I think the world has come a long way from there. What we really need to deliver to our clients now is a more qualitative approach to understanding sustainability, impact, the issues surrounding it, and also once you get to that point of wanting to have an impact, how do you measure it? The amount of data, the amount of know-how that you need for that, and also the framework on stewardship, because you need to work with companies. So perhaps you're not going to invest in best in class, but you're going to help companies become best in class. And I think that also for us has been a long journey. We have consistently invested in better research, in better know-how. Through our stewardship and sustainability team, we really have worked to have a fully integrated qualitative approach within all of our investment cases.
Okay. And following a little bit with innovation, I mean, I think we all agree that sustainability is the right thing to do. But at the same time, it's a massive business opportunity for all of us. And the reality is that this business opportunity is subject to a high degree of uncertainty yet, due to, as I mentioned before, some development of new technologies, regulation as well, political landscape. So uncertainty is still very high. So the question is, how do you foster the culture of innovation and adaptability within your teams to deal with this environment?
So within sustainability, but also beyond, our strategy has 3 key pillars. The first one is people. Next to the money that we manage for our clients, our people are our most important asset. The second one is product. And the third one is technology and innovation. So on people, it is really important, particularly as the world changes and becomes more uncertain and complex, to have a very diverse team. A team that is diverse in gender, in age, in social background, in cultural background, because that dialogue actually helps improve the understanding of what is happening around us. On product, we really have to work alongside our clients. So we're constantly talking to our clients about what their needs are, how their asset allocation needs are changing, how their values are evolving. And then last but not least, technology is absolutely key. Data, especially in sustainability, is so important and is still at a level where it needs to continue to improve. And now we have AI, and artificial intelligence can help us with that data. It doesn't replace the human understanding, the human values, but it definitely helps us sift through all that data.
I don't want to close this edition without trying to understand a little bit, what is going to be the future, how is going to be the future. So I would like to ask you, how do you see sustainable investing evolving over the next, let's say, decade, for instance, and how do you see M&G, leading the effort in shaping a new future, or a better future of this?
Well, first and foremost, my hope is that we will not be talking about sustainable investing anymore, because all investing will be alongside sustainability criteria. Secondly, I do believe that we are transitioning from only looking at best in class or exclusions to a world of impact, where we can really make a positive change, or trigger positive change with our capital alongside investment returns. This obviously also means a lot of work with companies, means stewardship, and also means a lot of work with clients. And our clients are changing. There is a generational change. There's a gender change. Many more women now have access to capital to invest. There is also a change in regional flows of capital, because there are many more emerging markets, for example, that are now at a level where their people can start to invest. And my hope, my dream for M&G is that we will continue to be very close to all these clients, follow their evolution, talk to them on a constant basis, and be able to be there for them as they decide what their path and their journey towards impact is going to be.
So thank you very much, Fayana, for your time today and for sharing your insights. They have been all very valuable. At BBVA, as you know, we share M&G's commitment to build a better future and a more sustainable one. And as a consequence, we are really delighted to recognize you and your team as a new member of this very exclusive club, which is the Greenfluencers Club. So thank you very much. And we hope that, with your leadership and commitment, you keep inspiring other players into the investment industry.
Well, thank you, Luis Enrique, and thank you, BBVA. And we very much value our partnership.
Thank you very much.
For more contents, follow us on LinkedIn, write BBVA Corporate and Investment Banking, and visit our website www.bbvaciv.com.